Hello everyone, Tamid here. Hope you guys are doing really well. So today I will be reviewing a perfume from the house of Davidoff, and it's going to be Davidoff Cool Water. It's a timeless classic, so let's get started. So uh, let's look at the bottle first. The bottle kind of looks, Davidoff style bottles, regular stuff. It's like a, almost like you could say rectangle shaped bottle. The name of the fragrance is written on top. EDT concentration at the bottom. You get some stuffs at the bottom over here, and yeah, that's about it. Nothing on the sides, and at the back, yeah, that's mostly it. The cap is black in color. As you guys can see, the sprayer is silver, and the cap is not magnetic. It's not click-on. It's a snug fit. So no complaints on the presentation itself, because I mean it's a cheap fragrance. You can find it for around $20 to $25 nowadays. So I mean nothing to complain about the presentation, right? So yeah, so this perfume is compared to Green Irish Tweed. However, yeah, there are similarities to Green Irish Tweed because both of these perfumes were created by the same perfumer, Pierre Bourdon. However, I found personally that Green Irish Tweed is a slight more powdery-er, you could say, slight more powdery, and the Green Irish Tweed is slightly more green compared to this. Green Irish Tweed is not, it's not as fresh compared to this one. However, yes, the smell is same or similar if you take out those nitpicky kind of stuff from the comparisons. It's almost similar. So yeah. So now how this smells? I mean, honestly, I mean this is like, it's a timeless classic, right? I mean, probably if you're watching this review right now, like at some point, like your dad or grandfather has worn it. It's been released in 1988, so probably, yeah, there's gonna be like at a point in your dad's life or your grandfather's life that they probably had worn this fragrance. If not, at least they have smelled something like this. I mean, it is like that old. I'm not saying in a bad way, I'm saying in a good way, that it still, I mean, sells. So I mean, still to this day, this is, it stood the test of time, and still, like, it seems like it will it can actually hold up for another 20 odd years, in my humble opinion. So yeah, so the smell, I mean, it's if I have to explain it to you in terms of accords, I would probably say it's marine, it's aromatic, it's slightly, you could say, slightly sandalwoody, and it is definitely a bit floral. Floral as in, I'm not saying it smells like a female perfume, but it's slightly floral. So as soon as the moment you like spray it, you're gonna get blasts of marine and aromatic touches, especially the C notes, lavender, rosemary, slight bergamot touches to it, slight, not too much. Like, probably you're not even gonna realize if you do not go deep into the fragrance. Yeah, that's about it in the opening. And as it dries down slightly, after, you could say, 5 odd minutes, right, as it settles, you're gonna find some Neroli and Jasmine popping up, mainly the Neroli popping up, supported by Jasmine. So these are the floral notes that you're gonna smell, and the more it goes into the dry down, you're gonna smell sandalwood, ambergris, and musk. So the more it goes into the dry down, the more sandalwoody, you could say, slightly, I wouldn't say creamy, but it's like, it gets like soft woody, like it kind of gives off that soft woodiness to it, but it does remain green as in, like, it does have that like that mint lavender kind of a thing that actually goes on from the top till the end. However, the mint, I didn't actually get the mint right at the top. As it started to dry down after like 2 to 3 minutes, I actually got the mint. So to some people, you might get mint right off the bat, but I couldn't. Right off the bat, I actually smelled lavender, the sea notes, and rosemary, and mostly bergamot. That's what I smelled. These are the notes that I mostly smelled. I didn't smell mint right at the get-go, but after a while, after 2 to 3 minutes, I did get the mint popping through. So yeah, that's about it. If I have to say in a sense like how this one actually smells like in real life, it actually smells like wet grass after it has rained. It smells like that. It smells like fresh green, like wet grass kind of a feeling. And the wet grass isn't like, I'm not saying like wet grass as in like it has also like an earthy, dirty kind of, no, it's not like that. It's like, imagine a country which is cold like England, Ireland, in like those sort of countries. Like imagine in those colder temperatures, like it has rained, it has already rained, and the smell of fresh dewy kind of a grass, like how that smell comes across, it smells almost similar to that. So this is definitely a timeless classic. So, and if you want something that even smells similar to this one, it's actually this soap, Irish Spring. As you guys can see, this soap smells similar to this one. If you know how this one smells, you can actually find this in stores pretty cheap, but if you know how this one smells, you're gonna get how this one smells. Both of these smells very, very similar. Uncanny how this one's like how a soap smells like Davidoff Cool Water. I mean, it is what it is. What can you do, right? So now let's get on with the performance. It's an EDT concentration, and unfortunately it's been reformulated time and time again. So, and it's been released in 1988. Don't expect too much performance with this one. I mean, I got about around 5-ish hours on my clothes. On skin, it may vary. It may give you around 3 to 4 hours, maybe. I usually don't test my fragrances on skin, but like on clothes, I can tell you it gave me around 5-ish hours, and I had to spray heavy as in like, yeah, pretty heavy, like at least 18 to 20 sprays. So it got me around 5-ish hours. So yeah, it's definitely a smell that is kind of nostalgic. It does make you feel good. It has kind of like to some people like who are teenagers at this moment, I mean, you're probably gonna say like it smells like a grandfather or a granddad kind of a smell. Like it does have that feeling. I kind of get where they're coming from, but it does definitely make you smell really good. So in terms of projection, not much. About 45 minutes of soft projection, that's about it. I mean, it's a cheapie, right? I mean, it's a cheapie, it's a timeless classic. Is it something that you need to have in your collection? To be honest, like, not really, I would say. If you're not really a fan of Davidoff Cool Water, like specifically this, but if you're a fan of this kind of scent profile, this, like fresh, green, dewy kind of grass kind of a smell, I would rather say go for Aromatic-Aquatic. So it's kind of a bit longer lasting than that. I mean, the projection is like a bit more. Or you could go for Al Haramain Lavender Night, I believe, Night, right? It has that blue, like dark blue cap to it. So these are the two fragrances that I would recommend if you want like the same DNA and much better performance. Like the Al Haramain would give you like super performance. The Aromatic one would probably give you like around 7-ish hours on clothes, with around 1 hour to 1 hour 15 minutes of projection. This, in terms of performance, is the least performing in terms of the other two I mentioned. So yeah, that's mostly it. Davidoff Cool Water, a timeless classic, something that actually takes you back in time, and that actually like makes you smell really good, as I just mentioned. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and hope to see you on the next one. And till then, take care. Bye bye, guys.